Introducing Carvana Value Tracker, where you can track your car's value over time and learn what's driving it. It might make you excited.
Whoa, didn't know my car was valued this high.
It might make you nervous.
Uh-oh, market's flooded. My car's value just dipped 2.3%.
It might make you optimistic.
Our low mileage is paying off. Our value's up.
And it might make you realistic.
Car prices haven't gone up in a couple weeks. Maybe it's time to sell.
But it will definitely make you an expert on your car's value. Carvana Value Tracker. Visit Carvana.com to start tracking your car's value today.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 3, Episode 1, Mr. Lisa Goes to Washington. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourselves.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
So in this episode, Bart flies in the spirit of St. Louis, and Lisa gets Congress to
Save the Springfield Forest. Sorry, I thought I had to say that one with you. It felt special.
What the hell was that?
All right, Cassie, what was the chalkboard gag?
The chalkboard gag was spitwads are not free speech.
I remember when we were watching it, you asked, or you said, I don't understand that. And I told you I'd let you know. But basically, a spitwad is just a rolled up piece of paper that back in the day before we could text mean things to people, we just shot them with pieces of paper that we got wet from our mouth. So we get a piece of paper, put it in the mouth, and we shoot it across the room in a straw.
I've seen it in the Book of Life.
The Book of Life. Oh, nice. All right, Cassie, what's the couch gag?
The couch gag was everybody sat down, and we heard...
We did.
And it was a dog under Homer.
Yep, so then Homer pulls Santa's little helper out of his butt.
Yep, under his butt.
Under his butt, sorry.
Yes.
Under his butt.
You're all nuts.
All right, in the beginning, I did notice it opened in the kitchen.
It did open in the kitchen.
Homer was opening up a bunch of junk mail, and he got a check for $1 million.
Yep.
And we saw his butt crack.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, I put that part down.
That was too early, Dad.
He went and tried to get the check cashed.
He did.
How'd that go for him?
Not good at all. It even said it was a fake.
Yeah, so he got no money out of it.
It was really just like 2 cents.
Mr. Simpson, I can assure you, this check of yours is non-negotiable.
Oh, yeah? Well, what makes you so damn sure?
You see where it says void, 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 and this is not a check? Cash value, 1/20th of a cent. Mr. Banker, do not honor.
Shut up.
All right, so Homer gets addicted to reading magazines, and now he starts trying to force feed the family these magazines and starts trying to read them at like dinner and stuff.
And he's probably reading them in the bathroom by this time.
Right? Because they were like the Reader's Digest books.
Yeah.
Which you don't know what that is. That used to be a series of small books that were for bathroom reading.
Oh.
Because apparently people like to sit in their bathroom for long periods of time and smell it while they read.
You don't have to say it that way.
Sorry, it's just really weird to me.
Okay, you can put a smile back on your face.
All right, so then Homer's force-feeding the family, but he's also taking tips and tricks from the magazines.
Oh my gosh, he made little people out of like pig.
Yeah, and then he's like, how to spice up the bedroom. And a lot of it failed miserably.
It did.
And then it lands into Lisa seeing an essay contest in one of the pages of the magazine.
Yeah. Lisa enters for this thing in Washington, and she has to make a speech.
An essay, yeah, same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
And they ask, hey, Bart, do you want to join? And he's like, no. This is the big one you want to join.
Yeah, you put your money on Lisa, which is quite funny. So then Lisa wants to get inspiration.
She went up to the mountains.
Remember, and then that big bird showed up?
Oh, yeah.
Like an eagle landed, like, oh, that's majestic. And then it turned into the shape of, like, the one that's on the dollar bill or whatever.
Yeah. It spread its wings out and, like, stood up.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So Lisa submitted her essay, and now they are judging them. And the judge thinks that Lisa got some help from Homer.
And then they go over and they're talking to Homer. And they ask, hey, do you have any, like, I don't know, something?
No.
Mr. Simpson, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your daughter's essay. Are you a professional writer?
Mm-mm.
Are you interested in politics or government?
Mm-mm.
Are you interested in anything?
Mm-mm.
Could you touch your nose for me?
Okay, Miss Lisa, can you come over here?
Yeah, and then she gets 5 extra points and wins.
Yep.
Thanks for being stupid, Homer.
Yep.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
All right, let's jump to the middle. They're on a plane to go to D.C.
Yes, they are. And I want to go to D.C. because I'm pretty sure that is where Hamilton's grave is.
Yeah, there, or Philly, I think. Or Virginia. I'm not actually sure, but we can look it up.
Probably Virginia.
They're all pretty close, so it's not that big of a deal. But what did Bart get to do that nobody gets to do anymore?
Oh my gosh. He toured the cockpit.
But yeah, he got to go into the cockpit of the plane, which I used to do when I was younger because I flew by myself a couple times, and nobody gets to do that anymore.
Wait, you got it? You're lucky.
They used to give us little wings that we'd pin on our shirts, and we'd feel like, oh, we're aviators now. No, we weren't. We were just kids that our parents didn't want to fly with. All right. All right. So Bart got to see that. Then they go to the hotel, and it's Watergate, which is quite hilarious because Watergate, you don't know what this is. This is a hotel in D.C. that's very famous for a president getting caught doing something really bad and then quitting as president. It happened in that hotel.
So they get these VIP passes, and they get free water.
And they get to go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Like they walked in.
Even to see Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
They also walked in on Barbara Bush in the bathroom. In the bathtub, to be more specific.
Yes.
She was the first lady at the time.
She was?
Yeah, she was the president's wife at the time. All right, so then they're walking around VIPs. Homer the cool part was Homer did get to go see where they made the money.
Oh, yeah. And he was like, oh, my gosh.
He's all drooling. It's all... But then Lisa goes to meet with the congressman right after he accepts a bribe, which is quite funny. She's like, he's all, I'll talk to this girl after he accepts a bribe, blah, 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 blah. So then Lisa goes out late at night because she wants inspiration. And she wants to know that she's doing the right thing. And what does she find?
She finds them closing a money safe. I don't know what else they say.
He accepted a bribe.
Yeah.
So then Lisa did what?
Lisa torn apart her speech and her essay and started to run away crying. And then they zoomed in and it said, Lisa Simpson.
I stand corrected.
So let's jump to the end. Lisa goes to see President Lincoln's monument to ask him for help.
Yes.
But what happens, Cassie?
Well, everybody's crowding them. And she's like, Lincoln, help me.
Mr. Lincoln?
Mr. Lincoln, I need your advice. What can I do to make this a better country?
Is this a good time to buy a house? I can't get my boy to brush proper.
But I look good with a mustache.
So I tried to use turpentine, but that just makes it worse.
But then she ends up, just giving up on Lincoln and going where?
To Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Mr. Jefferson, my name is Lisa Simpson, and I have a problem.
I know your problem. The Lincoln Memorial was too crowded.
Sorry, sir, it's just...
No one ever comes to see me. I don't blame them. I never did anything important. Just the Declaration of Independence, the Louisiana Purchase, the dumbwaiter.
Maybe I should be going. I caught you at a bad time.
Wait! Please don't go. I get so lonely.
All right, Lisa, the banquet starts for the essay contest where the winners around the country get to read their essays. And Lisa's late. The Simpsons are there waiting, and Lisa's...
And the annoying song played. Okay, she comes in, and she's like, yo!
Yo, she's like, yo!
Yo, seriously.
Watch out. Year 2020 is going to stink. But now, back to my essay. So then she gets up there, and she does not read the essay she wrote.
She reads the essay that she didn't make, but she also said from her mind, but also was about the Washington, D.C. because it's pretty bad and stuff like that.
Exactly what she said. And then Lisa doesn't win the competition. But she does have, the president, a bunch of people, do something real quick. I don't even know what happens there.
Oh, my gosh. You weren't watching. Yeah, you were making me mac and cheese.
Sorry.
I'm so mad at you for making me mac and cheese. Okay.
Would you like to explain?
Yes. So, first, it went over to, the people being so mad. Just...
One nation under the dollar with liberty and justice for none.
Senator, there's a problem at the essay contest.
Please, son, I'm very busy.
A little girl is losing faith in democracy. Good Lord.
So, but yeah, then I guess they're like, we gotta save this little girl's faith in the country, and then they do it.
Yeah, by not letting her win, but she got second place because the kid who won was like, I'm gonna share this with Lisa, and then he never did, but like still.
He shared everything except the money.
Yep. And the check was like the size of me.
That is true.
Deep trouble.
All right, Cassie, what's your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show was when the wake-up call. When they were in the hotel, Lisa and Bart were calling them at 2 a.m. in the morning, and they said, hey, this is your wake-up call. Please wake up. Please wake up.
And Homer was not very happy.
He wasn't, but he didn't know it was them.
My favorite part was when they were just getting to D.C. and they drive by the IRS building, and Homer leans out of the car and goes, boo! And then some guy in the building goes, oh, boo you.
Ooh, look, Homer. The IRS.
Boo! Oh, boo.
Like it happens to him like every day, probably.
I like stories.
All right, Cassie, who's your favorite character?
My favorite character is Jefferson.
Why?
Because he was like, Lisa, don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'm so lonely. And then a piece of paper flies by him.
I just figured because you love Hamilton.
Yeah, that's also another reason why.
I'm going to pick Homer. Obvious reasons. Jokes all day. Okay, so Cassie, what was our takeaway?
Our takeaway is the political systems have never changed.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, Cassie, what are we going to rate this one?
We're going to rate this one 7.5 skeletons.
Skeletons. Why skeletons?
Because it's coming to the Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The second or third episode in season 3 should be the Treehouse of Horror.
What?
I'm excited.
Oh, that's going to be after Halloween, though.
I know, but this was right before the election, so it kind of made sense.
True.
I feel that way, too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dougly done.
This is funner.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.